So I just quit my $300K a year job as a software engineer to do startups and YouTube. Did they pay me $300K a year for my first job out of college? Yes. Is this historically the worst time in the history of CS to find a job? Yeah, I think so. Do I have any funding for my startup? No. Do I have any idea what I'm doing? But do I have a dream? Yes. If you guys don't know me, my name is Nang, and my dream is to unironically become the next Elon Musk. So today we're going to be going over the journey so far, the startup that we're making, and why we're doing any of this in the first place. Let's head right in. So step one was to get as good as I could possibly get at coding. So I went to CMU to study computer engineering. During this time, I also made a YouTube channel for the coding projects that I was making. I finished with a bachelor's and master's degree, but unfortunately no girlfriend. Well, that is, except Jennifer. Step two was to get experience at the best job that I could get, so I joined a quant firm in New York City. And for my first year out of college, they paid me $300K a year, $400K if you count a signing bonus, which I just thought was actually just crazy. And it was honestly great. But if I just stayed here, there would be a 0% chance of me fulfilling my dream. So step three was to leave this job in order to pursue startups and YouTube, which is what we're doing now. And yeah, this is my life dream, so I think it just makes sense to keep trying and probably fail inevitably as many times as it takes to succeed. So anyways, what are we making now? We're gonna be making an AI-powered code editor called Pear AI. Pretty much, I use AI-powered code editors right now, and I just think that they kind of suck, but have insane potential. And yeah, I think a better one would just be insanely helpful for both me and just other people, so we should just do this ourselves. And yeah, long term, I see it just completely changing the entire way software gets built, and this would reduce the time it takes to go from idea to creation. This is a developer tool, and what's really interesting about developer tools is that the users are also the best people to make it because they're also developers. So we're making this open source, which means that you guys can contribute to this as well, and we'll all be working together to make the best code editor out there. And there's a high chance that this is just a terrible business model, and honestly, we probably will get beat out by another competitor, but at the very least, it'll be a fun time. It's honestly just so cool because we've reached a point where you can use the AI-powered code editor to code the AI-powered code editor. If you're interested in any of this, you can go to trypear.ai to sign up for the waitlist, or also sign up to be a moderator for the code base. On YouTube, I'll be posting for each milestone, and if you guys want daily updates, you guys can check out my Instagram. It's @notnang. And last thing is that I've still been working on this with my best friend in New York. His name is Frying Pan. We also have bi-weekly vlogs documenting the entire startup journey. So yeah, definitely check it out. Now for the last part, which is why are we doing this at all in the first place? I've never really talked about my personal life or like any reasoning for what we're doing. So I think this would be good context now that we're doing it full time. So the first perspective I have is, for some reason, I just have a hard on for innovation, and I somewhat see myself as a statistic. Like if we say that somebody trying to be like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk has a 0.001% chance at actually achieving that, then if there's more people trying to do this wholeheartedly, there's a higher likelihood that actual good innovation actually happens. Next, this is some lore, but once upon a time, my family was Forbes list level rich. And long story short, right before I was born, my immediate family fell off and we were no longer anywhere close to rich. So I grew up like that in the US, but every time I go back to Singapore, I have seen how nice life can be. But all of that is not mine or my immediate family's by any means. So it is part of my life mission of becoming Elon Musk and all that in order to restore my family branch. And yeah, last thing that I think is that all of this actually just doesn't matter that much. Like eventually we're all going to die and the human species will probably end. So I just feel like what actually matters is just how you feel and how you make other people feel during your time here. I would say that the people I respect the most are the people that have at least tried to chase whatever they want to do, regardless of success. And yeah, obviously I would want to be able to respect myself. And then I think that innovation just helps people, so yeah, it all works out. I feel like the adventure is just starting out, so it's pretty exciting. And a lot of you guys have been here for a really long time, like since the very beginning, like 6 years ago. So yeah, I just feel like we're all in this together, especially now because we're literally all working on the same open source project. I hope this can be inspiring to at least someone. I would say that if you want to chase your dream or do something fun, definitely spend a lot of time and effort preparing for it. And when the moment feels right, yeah, definitely just go and chase it. Yeah, that's about it. Peace.
有些人永远在中间，却记着一步距离。问世间什么？ 最美。